Have you ever felt a chill down your spine, even when you're all alone? Japan, a country rich in supernatural lore, has captured some of the most bone-chilling ghost stories you'll ever see. From shadowy figures lurking in the corners of an abandoned hospital, to a mysterious face peeking down the ceiling of an abandoned house. These videos are not for the faint-hearted. What makes these ghost sightings so unique and terrifying? Is it the ancient spirits that haunt these lands? Or perhaps something more sinister? Stick around as we unravel these 5 eerie Japanese ghost stories that will make you question what you believe. 5. The Remains of a Fire. Starting off our countdown at number 5 is a chilling video titled The Remains of a Fire. Although the voices and faces have been censored, it's believed that this eerie footage was captured by 2 young boys exploring an abandoned house. The building, as one of them describes, appears to be the aftermath of a fire, adding an extra layer of creepiness to their exploration. As they wander through the charred remains, they chat excitedly about their discovery, and even mention sending the footage to a TV station. It's clear they're thrilled about what they've found, unaware of the spine-tingling twist that awaits them. As they pan the camera around the dark, desolate rooms, something unexpected and unsettling happens. A ghostly face suddenly appears in the frame, caught on camera in what seems to be an accidental encounter. The eerie visage isn't hard to spot and gives the video an unsettling aura. Let's take a closer look at this moment, this time with enhanced footage. Notice the ghostly figure that resembles the infamous Okiku doll, a legendary haunted doll from Japan, said to grow human hair. The resemblance is uncanny, and it's hard to shake off the eerie feeling. Now, let's show the ghostly face and the Okiku doll side by side. Do you see the similarities? Is this a coincidence, or could it be a manifestation of the haunted doll's spirit? We'll leave that for you to decide. Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and let us know if you think this ghostly apparition could be connected to the legend of Okiku. Is it just a trick of the light, or something more sinister? Let us know what you guys think. 4. Tragedy in the Shadows. At number 4 is this unsettling story titled Tragedy in the Shadows. The footage begins with a news reporter standing on a quiet street, delivering a grim report. She quotes, "Though there are clues, the culprit has yet to be caught. A tragedy has happened where a pregnant woman was assaulted, and the assault resulted in a miscarriage. A bitter darkness surrounds this quiet neighborhood where many families reside." Her words paint a somber picture of the tragedy that left the community in shock. As she continues, wondering aloud how long this tragic event will haunt the residents, something unexpected happens. The reporter suddenly faints mid-sentence, collapsing to the ground. But what's even more bizarre is that she somehow instantly appears at another part of the street moments later, as if teleported. The strange occurrence left viewers and the news crew puzzled and unnerved. However, what truly sends chills down the spine is an ominous sighting in the background of the raw news footage. If you look closely, you can see a ghostly figure moving slightly inside a house. Could this be the spirit of the pregnant woman mentioned in the report, lingering in the place where her tragic fate was sealed? Or is it some other entity, perhaps not wanting the story to be told? The eerie presence in the footage adds an unsettling layer to an already tragic tale, leaving us to ponder the mysteries that surround this haunted neighborhood. 3. A Face in the Ceiling. At number 3, we have an eerie tale titled A Face in the Ceiling. In this chilling video, 2 guys decide to explore an old abandoned house that seems to have been untouched for years. As they wander through the decaying rooms, they come across 2 household shrines and a Buddhist altar, indicating that the house was once a place of reverence and spiritual significance. The remnants of the past are scattered everywhere, adding to the eerie atmosphere. One of the explorers makes a particularly unsettling discovery, a collection of creepy-looking dolls. As the camera lingers on these dolls, they can be seen seemingly moving at certain points, their eyes following the explorers around the room. Strangely, the 2 men don't seem to react to the dolls' movements, almost as if they don't notice this eerie phenomenon at all. The lack of reaction adds an unsettling layer to the video, making us wonder if the explorers are oblivious to the supernatural events happening around them. The exploration takes an even darker turn when the camera, which had been blurry, suddenly clears up to reveal a ghostly face in the ceiling. The apparition is faint but unmistakable, sending shivers down the spine. The video ends abruptly with one of the men uttering the haunting words, "I'm empty and lonely," leaving everyone who watches the video with a sense of dread and unanswered questions. Could the ghostly face belong to the previous occupant of the house, now a restless spirit watching over the remnants of their life? Why did the explorers not react to the moving dolls? Were they simply too engrossed in their exploration, or were they completely possessed by the restless spirit? Share your thoughts and theories in the comments below, and let us know if you believe if this house was truly haunted by the ghosts of the past. Number 2. Falling off the edge. Coming in at number 2 is a controversial video that is titled Falling Off the Edge. The video begins innocuously enough, with a girl leading a couple of friends up to the roof of her house. She proudly asks them what they think of the place, and they respond with pleasant surprise, noting that it's nicer than they expected. The casual banter among friends sets a relaxed tone, but this normalcy is quickly disrupted. As they step onto the roof, she proudly asks, "This is the roof of my house. What do you think? Isn't it nice?" Her friends agree, commenting that it's nicer than they expected. The mood seems relaxed as one of them starts taking pictures, to which another girl remarks, "You've taken too many pictures." The friend taking photos casually responds with, "I took a lot of pictures. I think that's good. I want to see it." However, the playful banter comes to a sudden halt when they see something off the side of the building. The camera shakes as one of the friends exclaims, "Did you just see that?" When the video is slowed down, it revealed a shadowy figure of a girl letting go of the railings and falling from the edge of the rooftop. The initially chatty group instantly turned silent, staring into the direction where the paranormal event just occurred. The tension is palpable as they try to make sense of what they just witnessed. This video is undoubtedly creepy, leaving viewers to wonder whether it's a genuine encounter or a clever hoax, as the shadowy figure appears to have emerged from the roof before falling off the edge, prompting questions about its nature. Is it a ghostly apparition, or could it be a trick of the light? If it is a hoax, the eerie realism suggests that CGI might have been used to achieve the desired effect, making it one of those sightings that feels almost too real. 1. Japanese haunted hospital. And now, at number 1, is a video that has reportedly driven a reporter into insanity and suicide. The video begins with a reporter reporting from a scary location, with an abandoned hospital in her rear view. She narrated that the hospital went bankrupt a few years ago, and now it has become popular among local teens who go there to take photographs. The teens have always talked about the strange images appearing in every picture that they took of the hospital, making the hospital a perfect and popular place to take spirit photography. Further in the video, the reporter interviewed one of the persons that have actually taken a photo inside the hospital, and to the reporter's bewilderment, one of the photos presented to her showed a spectral of light that wasn't supposed to be there. The interviewee recounted how some of his friends started to feel sick after they took the picture, and how one of the girls in the picture took off and he couldn't get hold of her until now. The reporter continued her reporting of an accident that occurred in the hospital just a few days prior. A man who came for spirit photography had fallen down a flight of stairs and was taken to a nearby hospital. At the hospital, the man was being interviewed, and he recounted how 4 of them went inside the hospital to test their courage. The man got separated from the rest, and somehow ended up in the darker section of the hospital. That is where he lost his memory, and couldn't recollect anything else, except seeing something red and dropping his camera in fear, only to be found at the bottom of a staircase unconscious. He was later asked if he was willing to go back inside and retrieve the camera, and he instantly responded that he doesn't ever want to go back in there. The reporter and her team proceeded to enter the hospital, and this soon turned out to be a very bad decision. As they ventured deeper into the hospital, they couldn't help but notice the dustiness and the muskiness of the air, hinting at the creepiness of the abandoned hospital. While taking their own photographs, the flashlight allows them to find the camera dropped by the injured man at the foot of a trolley. The reporter picked it up and started scrolling through the photographs on the camera. Unsurprisingly, one of the pictures contained the unexplainable spectral of light mentioned earlier. As she scrolled further, she started seeing more pictures with apparent shadowy figures. Suddenly, out of nowhere, a clicking sound could be heard, prompting the reporter to look up and start screaming. The slowed down version of the video revealed that, prompted by the sound, the reporter looked up and there was a mirror directly in front of her. And as she looked into the mirror, there was a ghostly figure standing in the doorway behind her. The camera dropped and the video continued from where the rest of her team found her cowering. They took her and proceeded to exit the hospital, thinking they had seen and heard enough and that it was time to leave. But soon, they realized they had gotten more than they bargained for. On their way out, they came across an anteroom, which the person holding the torchlight had initially shown the light on. Then, as he was shining the light around, it fell on a mirror directly adjacent to the anteroom. He shone the light on the anteroom and again on the mirror to confirm what they saw was not a figment of their imagination. What was revealed sent them scampering to the exit, and they ran as far away from the hospital as possible. There were reports that the experience sent the female reporter into a state of insanity and eventually suicide.